what he's suspecting. That's the one we live in. Don't let what seems good to you be considered as an evil thing by someone else. I didn't do anything. But were you there? Is it the way they described the thing? Were you wearing blue? I was wearing blue. Was it 7 o'clock in the night? It was 7. Were you by the junction? Yeah. Was the security light off? Yes. It was all there, but I wasn't doing anything. You see? Then the next thing you hear the person says, I believe you. I believe you. Then when he goes back somewhere, you say, you know, this matter is a very serious one. Because he told me himself he was there. It's dicey. Only the Lord knows what happened there that day. Somebody say, Pastor, these things don't matter. Don't give negative impressions. Write that down. Character development. Don't give negative impressions. When they give you money to keep, put it in a way. Look, don't give negative impressions. There are 2 people who, I'm telling you, when they keep money for me, they impress me. You know why? When they keep money for me, 1 week later, when they come to give you the money, they'll give you the same money you gave them, not replaced one. So if I saw one that has sellotape, they will bring it back for me. If all were mint, they will bring it back for me. What is he telling you? That he didn't even spend it once, not to talk of repaying it back. Ah! Live a life that is beyond reproach. That's credibility. Live a life that is beyond. Live a life that cannot be blamed. Someone said they can blame all of us, but at least let that be a target now. Let it be a target. That they're looking for somebody to blame in this community. I'll not be one of them. You know what I told you the first day yesterday? I told you it's practice. These are things to practice. It's not about getting the goal, it's about developing the practice. If people suspect you, they won't respect you. I'm telling you. Especially some of us in our business. If they suspect you, I used to be there for them. I was doing too many things. I was very suspicious. Then I'll be wondering why some people would be doing. Do all you can. Number 4, character for success. Accountability. Accountability. What is accountability? Accountability is simply submission. Who do you submit to? Who do you answer to? If you are not answerable to anyone, don't expect anyone to answer to you. Matthew chapter 8 verse 9. Write this down. If you are not led, you cannot lead. Nobody can lead me. Or you claim you have a leader, but you can't allow them to lead you. Nobody will follow you. You can't lead anybody. If you are not led, you can't lead. Look at this. For I am a man subject to authority, with soldiers subject to me. And I say to one, go, and to another, and he goes, and to another, come, and he comes, and to my slave, do this, and he does that. Give me Old King James. There's a word I love in Old King James. It says, for I am a man, what? Under authority. Everyone in this life is under someone. The only person that is not under anyone, answerable to anybody, is God. Even the president, there is a Senate that can impeach him. Yes. He is the number 1 leader, but they can come together. Impeach him. And I've often taught leaders, never follow someone who is not following another person. Don't let anybody lead you who nobody's leading. So, one criteria for leading me is who is leading you? Who is leading you? If you can't follow instructions, you are not qualified to give instructions. And Women, hear this, oh, you need this one seriously. The man is telling you, say, look, I don't care, I don't care. If you like, tell anybody. I'm not afraid of anybody. Because his father, if you like, go and tell my father. They say, listen, I'll tell pastor, only pastor, tell bishop. Whatever love you have for that person, you better kill it. Because if he doesn't have anybody you can talk to, do you know how many marriages God has privileged us to save because the husband listens to us? I'm not joking. A man literally packed his wife out, packed her out and said, before I come back, you are gone. Yeah, packed her. He said, you are gone. This is the last straw. It's a human being. Walked out of his house. He hadn't gone far. The wife called me. I was crying. I said, don't worry. I called him. He said, this was his words. He said, the moment he saw my call, he just said, Kai, this woman. The phone was ringing. He was being saying, oh, this woman. Pastor. I said, where are you? Come to my house now. When he came, I said, well, what's this news I'm hearing? He said, Pastor, you don't. I said, I said, call her now. Now. Kintofine. Have you gone? Just stay. Don't worry. Wait for me. I'm coming. Everything is fine. No problem. No. I'm a pastor now. Don't finish. We laughed. Don't finish laughing. Yes, we hear that. Go back home. Don't worry. These things are normal. But you're only saying, so what? For what? Anybody? Tell me what? They say pastor is calling me. Say it's not only pastor. It's pastor's father. I'm not coming. If he's not under authority, he's not fit to be in authority. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My spiritual father one day told my wife. No, he didn't tell my wife. He said it in her presence. He just looked at me. He said, the day she reports you, he said, you are dead. I said, I didn't do anything. You're already angry. He said, I'm just saying it in advance. The day. Dead. Yeah. Now she got up and said, for what? What? Is this marriage? Who are you following? See, you must be submitted. You must be. Look, it's a law. You want to travel, you travel on your own. You don't tell anybody. You are doing business. I have told people, if you want to surprise anybody, surprise them. Don't surprise pastor. It's when the team failed, they will not call pastor. The thing is that they duped me of 10 million. I was trying to surprise you and the church. I wanted to buy bus. I tell them, you are the one now that is surprised. They dupe you. Surprise everybody. The man who you are answerable to, tell him, sir, this is what I'm doing now. I need cover. We'll keep your secret. No problem. It's done. You get up, you do things anyhow, and you're wondering why things are not. Look, and you know what? People talk. When some people leave you and they go to another person's place, some of us, we call them. We say, hey, you are lucky. This man. A pastor called me when one of our church members relocated. Called me and said, man of God. He said, this one an asset. Now you give me. I said, no. Then me and I added, see, anything you want to get done, I can get it done for you. Very committed. Another person will say, you know what? Be very careful. Don't give him money. If you give him money to okay. It doesn't bring change. You know, some people assume that the change is their own, man. It's charges. Personal charges for descending. So you buy something of 250. They say, here is it. He turns his bag, he begins to go. Then you that has the money, you are even afraid to ask him. You just ask, how much they say? They say it's 250, ba. He gave me, he didn't give me change. And you think it will be well with you. Accountability. Who do you report to? And do you report actually? Administrators were in my office yesterday. I was showing them my reports. I said my reports fully. You've seen it, Pastor. I send my reports, detailed reports of how many of you came to this service today. Women, I send it. I send it to headquarters. I send it to my mentor. I send different copies. Check. Call me and query me anytime. Tell me this thing I did was not good. So I say, I don't care. At least my level. It's not my business. It's not my thing. Go ahead. Submission is being obedient when it's not convenient. That's submission. Being obedient when it's not convenient. Number 5. As we round up 2 more. Number 5. Character for success. Consistency. If you are in the lighthouse, follow me lighthouse, you should know this word. Consistency. What is consistency? The ability to be constant in character. Don't do it once. Maintain it. The person will come early today, my sister. Then he will not say, somebody met me in the office who was always coming late to church. He met me in the office. I know the person know me. He said, Pastor, if you notice today, I came before the opening prayer. Make sure the person saw me after service. I don't know if you were aware, because you didn't, by that time you have not come out. I was here before the opening prayer. I tried. I looked at the person. And you know me, any fool can do something once.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It takes a person of character to continue. They say dress well to work. You dress well on Monday. By Tuesday, say, oh, this tie, the way it was doing my neck yesterday, remove it. Next tomorrow, oh, this jacket, let me just tuck in the shirt. Tomorrow, must I tuck in the shirt? Tomorrow, oh, this shoe, must I wear shoe? Then he's back to his true character, because the thing where they change chameleon. So consistency, I won't talk much about that. But let me say this about consistency. You don't grow by an act, you grow by actions. You don't grow by an act. There is not one thing that you will do. Some of you are looking for one thing. Pastor, what's that one thing that if I do, I will hit it? There's no one thing. There are many things. And even if there's one thing, that one thing must be done on and on. The Bible says God gives seed to the sower, not to the man who is sowing, who is going to sow. So if you just sow once in a while, God doesn't give you. But if you are a sower, you know why? Because consistency is a sign of relationship. Where there's consistency, there's a relationship. That's why God uses it. James chapter 1 verse 25. Put that scripture down for consistency. Whoso looks into a perfect law of liberty, right? And continues therein. He be not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the work. This man shall be blessed in his deeds. You want to be blessed? Maintain consistency. It will work. Oh, don't claim this thing is not working. It's working, but you have to stay there long enough. So I say, I just did it once. I tried to learn how to play acoustic guitar many years ago after playing keyboard. I did one lesson. When I went back, my hand, my fingers swollen. I said, for what? For what? Why can't I just call somebody who will play the guitar for me? Now, today, I'm always wishing. Now that I don't have the time, I'm wishing. I'm always telling them, I used to learn this thing before. I wanted to learn it before. But you know what? I couldn't stand the pain. And they say no pain, no. Lastly, number 6, character of what? For success. If I say it now, you all be surprised. Let me go over the others first. Number 1 is what? Integrity. Number 2 is what? Humility. Number 3 is what? Credibility. Number 4 is what? Accountability. Number 5 is what? Consistency. And number 6 is Christianity. Christianity is a character. Christianity is a display of the character of God. Real Christianity is a display of the life of God. So if you are looking for a character, the character of Christ,